What if I told you that you could build an AI assistant that handles all of your post-meeting work and you can set the whole thing up in just 5 minutes? All you have to enter is just one prompt after every call. It is going to pull the action items, create the tasks, and notifies your team. That is it. Let me show you how it works. So first up, this is going to connect to your meeting notes tool, and then it's going to read everything from your last call and then use AI to just pull out every single action item, create those tasks inside of Notion or wherever you're using to store all those action items or whatever else, whether that's ClickUp or Slack, wherever. And then from there, it is going to send a clean summary to your team in Slack. That is our internal communication channel. Now, all this, it just takes about one prompt, really 30 seconds, and I'm gonna walk you through setting it up step by step on screen so that you guys can be doing this yourself today. Now, if you run a business or if you manage a team or you're just somebody who takes a lot of calls, like this is the kind of thing that is going to be saving you hours every single week, just like it has for me, myself, and my team. Now, if you're new here, my name is Nick. I've spent the last 2 years helping businesses and companies implement AI and driving real leverage inside of their businesses, driven over $5 million in bottom line revenue across all of our clients, and helping hundreds of entrepreneurs just start their own successful AI businesses. Now, I say all of that to show you that this is what I do every single day. And before we get into it, I just wanted to quickly mention that this video is sponsored by Granola, and I genuinely use this tool every single day. I would not have partnered with them if we do not use this at all times. So this is a perfect fit for what we're going to be building today, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is and why it matters in seconds. All right, so I just got off the call. Granola, it already produced the meeting notes, as you can see inside of the application here. Now, I've got Claude open with my connectors set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it one simple prompt. I'm going to be saying, I need you to extract my most recent meeting from Granola and create it as a new page in the clients section in my Notion under the Reprise workspace, and then add it to the database with information from the meeting. So I'll run this off and it should be finding all of this stuff. It might ask me for some permissions, and we can see in just a second, it should be adding to this database. So right here, it's gonna go ahead, find the client section in my Notion Reprise workspace. And what we can even do is step beyond this is we can create a skill where it's going to follow a particular process. And what I am actually going to be doing and setting up later is setting up as a skill, because if we're going to be doing this every so often, maybe every single day, we want to make sure that it's always going to be down to an exact science of how to actually follow this procedure. Cool, so a few minutes later, it just finished up. We can see our output here, what it actually done. And if we now navigate over to Notion, we have our active clients database, and it just pulled it up and inserted it right here. We can open this and we can see everything that it had taken from the meeting transcript. So this really, it's just gonna be a brief summary. I didn't give any specific details of what I would like it to do. If I'd like, I can, have it send off even more actions, maybe notifying us on Slack or taking any other steps, like maybe creating a proposal, in which case we'll probably want to create a skill for specifically for that. Now, this whole thing, this took maybe 30 seconds. I didn't have to type a single message into Slack. All I did, as you guys saw, is just type a single message into Claude without hardly any prompting. So now that that is done, let me show you how you can set this up for yourself. All right, so the first thing that we actually need for this is just clean meeting notes. And for that, we are using something, as I mentioned, it is called Granola. Now, most meeting tools, other ones that I've tried out, so I've pretty much used all of them, Otter, Fathom. I've also used Fireflies extensively. Like, they all work the same way. So you have a bot that joins your call, everyone sees it, you get that awkward notification like Fireflies AI or Autopilot has joined the meeting, so on and so forth. Now, Granola, it's completely different, and why I actually favor it is because there's no bot. Like, nothing is going to actually join your call. It just captures audio directly from your computer speaker and your mic at the system level. So it works with Zoom, it works with Google Meet, Teams, Slack huddles, literally anything that produces audio on your machine, and nobody on the call knows that it is running unless you tell them specifically. So here's what it actually looks like. You can see as soon as I join the meeting is detected, and we can go to the top right. We can take notes where we can open Granola, turn off notifications for Arc, or change our notification settings. So let's go ahead and just click on take notes, and what is going to happen is it is going to recognize this, and it is going to run this live meeting, in which case all of this is going to be tracked. You can see I am audibly talking right here. We can also show the transcript of what is actually going on. This is happening in real time. Beyond that, why I actually favor this over anything else is just because of its usability and how many different features. So right now, I can take simple notes, I can turn these into action items if I would like, and when the meeting is over, so we can either just leave the meeting or we can just end it right here. So with that, that is just going to be a little bit of a pause, and we can resume it if we want to just pause it for the time being. Maybe there's some PII that you're discussing or anything that's going to be a little bit more compliance regulated. And we could also click on generate notes. I'm gonna go ahead and click this and see what we're going to get. It's just going to analyze the transcript and generate everything out for me. We could also edit anything. So if there's some errors or anything that it did not pick up, you can add on to it. So with this, Granola is not gonna spit out any like raw transcript or anything like that. You can actually look at the entire meeting transcript of all the words that have been communicated, but it's actually going to just give you a summary. So everything is going to be structured, organized notes with all of the necessary context. I'm just gonna navigate to all of the templates, and they actually have about 29 different templates for different meeting types. So it's got like recipes, and these are just like saved AI prompts that are going to just trigger with a / if you would like to be using them to extract things like any of the action items, any of the objections, or any like project brief. So if we're just back up a little bit, we can go to ask anything, and within this, we can just press the / and here's all the recipes that are going to pop up. Of course, you can create your own recipe if you want something to be a little bit more customized, but just to give you an example, like you can list out all of the to-dos, you can make notes longer, give the TLDR, find any blind spots, create linear tickets, create a joke if you ever want to create a joke, sales questions, so on and so forth. Back up into the home section, we can go to the bottom left and you can see that there is the recipes right here. We also have a people and companies section. So within the people, you can just share anything with all of the people that are actually inside of your company or anybody that you want to add onto your account. And this is also going to list out all of the different people that you have actually met with. Now inside of the company section, this is going to be the same thing, all the companies that you've met with. Now inside of the people, we can actually go to people that you have met specifically, and anything within the companies, same thing. You could also go to the companies that you've actually met with. So as of right now, I'm on a clean new account, so I do not have anybody that I have met with. With that being said, this also integrates very easily with Slack, Notion, as I have already shown you, and also HubSpot and many other connectors that are going to be probably like the most likely that you are using inside of your business or what your clients are using. So hypothetically, let's say you've got Granola producing clean and structured notes after every single one of your meetings, but the problem that most people still have is that they get these notes and they just manually go through them, copy the action items or copy the transcript, whatever it is, then they have to open up Notion, open up Asana, and then create these tasks one by one. So you have to maybe go to Slack, type up a summary. Now that can be like 10, 15, 20 minutes. And if you have to do that consistently, like that obviously adds up. So what we're going to do is essentially just kill that entire setup using Claude. So let me show you what the full system actually looks like. So here's the flow. Your meeting ends, Granola is going to pick it up, produce clean notes for you. And then from there, you just have to open up Claude, give it one prompt, and it is going to connect to Granola directly through a connector. From there, it will pull these notes, read through everything, and then extract every action item, figure out who's responsible and when it is actually due. Now, on top of that, it'll then push out to about 2 different places or however many that you really need it to do. So whether that's Notion, what I shown you earlier, where it's just going to create a task for each action item with the assignee and the due date. And then there's Slack as well, where it posts a formatted summary with the key decisions and action items. So your whole team is going to have the visibility. So you don't have to link this with AnyDen, Zapier, any third-party tools. It's all no code. Everything happens inside of Claude. Let me show you how to do it. All right, so obviously I have got Claude open. Now what makes this whole thing possible is something called Claude's connectors. So let's actually go to our settings and let's find where that is located. Now, if you go to the bottom, you'll see connectors right here. We already have Granola actually connected. We can click on configure. Of course, this is not going to look the same for you as it does for me. So if you want to actually find this, go to your connectors. It should be on the main screen right here. If not, you can just search up Granola and it'll pop up. Now these connectors, this is essentially how Claude is going to be talking to all of your external tools. So they have all the common ones, all the big ones, all the big names like Gmail, Calendar, Canva, Notion, Figma, Slack, Atlassian, HubSpot, Linear, so on and so forth. So what you want to do is just go ahead and click on Granola. And if you have not already, make sure to sign up for a free account on granola.ai. I'll have a link to sign up down below in the description. Once you've signed up, you got your plan set up, your account all set up, then you are going to be good to go. It's to just log in. It is going to come up as an application on your computer. It looks a little bit something like this. I'm sure you'll be able to find it just fine. And then it'll just ask you to log in and authenticate your account, where you'll then be able to give it access to all of these different tools. Second up, we just want to connect Notion. So if we search up at the top, we can either just search up Notion, or it's going to come up for us at the very top because we already have it connected ourselves. We're just going to do simply connect our account, where it'll again simply just ask us to authenticate, give Claude access to actually log in, all that good stuff. Now, if you do not use Notion, if you use something else like Obsidian or if you are using something like ClickUp, whatever it may be, maybe Asana, then you can just do the same exact thing. If you want to store everything in there, if you want to store it in Slack, then all you have to do, click on the connector, click on Authenticate or Connect, whatever the specific button is exactly. Looks like it's Connect, and you'll just have to log into your account. It is as simple as that. You won't have to deal with any API keys, worrying about webhooks or anything like that, no terminal commands. Like, you just click authorize and like that's it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna give it this simple prompt to pull my most recent meeting from Granola, read the meeting notes and the insights, and then extract every action item, include who is responsible and when it is due based on what was said in the meeting, create a new database in Notion called meeting action items, with the columns for the task owner, due date, status, priority, and meeting name. Now for each action item, create a task in that database, then take the full meeting summary, the list of attendees, the key decisions, and all the action items, and format it into a clean Slack message and post it to the team meetings channel. Cool, let's run it off. Right away, it's going to load all of the necessary tools. So first up is it's going to grab Granola. Looks like that this meeting is being recognized as a sales call with an outbound prospect with no real action items. So let me pull the most recent meeting. So I believe this was just dummy data that I have put in here for sake of the video. So we have meeting with Adam. This is a bit more substantive with real action items. Now it's going to be able to proceed. Next up, it's just going to grab Notion in the Slack tools that are loaded and then build everything. I'm curious to see if we'll have to re-authenticate Slack because I have not used that in a few days or actual a few weeks for that matter. Now the database is being created. Let me go ahead and add all the action items as tasks. So it has first analyzed everything, then it proceeds with the next steps. So essentially it's just going to be planning and prepping and actually executing. Awesome. So we have the meeting pulled, reprise automation inquiry with Adam, and we have the 5 action items. So send the proposal, have my team send a Loom and past engagement documents to Adam, confirm somebody's availability. So we have a few more things, so on and so forth, that we won't particularly get into. We have the Notion database created. We have the Slack message posted to exactly where we had requested. So let's check up. I don't know exactly where I had asked it to create, so let's check this out. So we have Notion database created, meeting action items. I'm just gonna open up this link, make it pretty simple. So we have meeting action items. All right, here we go. So it created this entire table for me. If we would like, we can create it in any other particular style. So this is where we would be creating a skill and have it actually set everything up for us every single time, the same exact way that we always want it to be done. So we have the priority, the status, the owner, meeting name, everything that we were requesting. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and navigate to Slack and see if we can find, okay, so we have the team meetings inside of Slack. Just got posted up at the top. So we have the summary, we have the key decisions, action items. Like, this is actually perfect, and now we can start using this in production, although we do have something similar running for all of our calls currently. Now quickly, I would like to show you how you can actually set this up as a skill, and I'm just gonna be having Claude set it all up for me. So how you can actually proceed with that is we're just gonna be talking with Claude. So what I'm gonna say is, I need you to go ahead and create this as a skill. So it's going to, every time that I finish a meeting and I ask to run the follow-up meeting automation, I would like you to do this exact process every single time. We'll run this off and we will see what we can get. Right away, it's going to read the skill creator instructions. So this is just an embedded instruction for lack of a better term, where it's going to follow like how to actually create the skills that Claude has embedded in itself. Next up, it has read everything that it needs, and it is going to write the skill based on exactly what we had just done. Now, if you want to check all the skills that you have enabled and what other skills are actually available to you, you can go inside of your setting. And if you go to the capabilities, scroll down, you'll first have to ensure that skills are actually enabled for you. You can see down at the bottom, it's actually in the customized section, but here we have the humanizer, content strategy, pitch deck generator, expiration proposal generator, and we also have a skill creator. So this is what Claude has embedded natively, and it's always going to follow this procedure when you ask to create new skills. So I do not see the new skill just yet. Must still be in creation. Awesome. So now we have our meeting follow-up automation skill. It's built and packaged. Here's what it does every time you say run the following, or run the follow-up meeting automation. We can even open this up and see what is going to be happening. So here's the meeting follow-up automation, and here's the steps, everything that's going to move forward with. So maybe this is like 80% correct. Anything else, like you'll want to make sure that it's going to be perfect. So of course, just review it yourself, and you can also edit it if need be. If you just click on, or actually what's better is just going into the box and just typing out, asking it to proceed and change any of the notes inside of the skill. So that is effectively the entire pipeline running end to end. So you have the meeting ends, the Granola is then going to produce the notes. I give Claude one prompt and it handles everything for me. So you can see how easy that is. That took maybe 5 minutes, and it's crazy to see like where things have changed, where just a few months ago you had to set up an entire end flow. Now it does everything for you. So you'll have the Notion task getting created, Slack will get the summary, and I didn't even have to manually process a single thing. And I think like that comes down to the quality of what Granola actually produces, on top of Anthropic, of course, because it's not just a raw transcript that Granola is giving me. It's gonna be structured, AI enhanced notes that already understands the context of the meeting. So when Claude actually reads through the connector, like it has really clean input to work with. So you have a clean input, of course, you'll get a clean output. As the saying goes, garbage in, garbage out. So if you try this with messy, like unstructured transcript from just a basic meeting transcription tool, so I've tried, like I mentioned, like all of them in the past, you do sometimes get some pretty bad outputs. And with that being said, like that is what makes this whole thing actually work incredibly well. And one quick heads up is that Granola, it does have rate limits on the connector. So if you're trying to pull a bunch of meetings all at once, you process them in bulk, you might be hitting a wall. But if you're pulling just one meeting at a time, just like I had shown you, totally fine, but just something to keep in mind if you try to scale this up. So if you do want to try Granola yourself, I've got a link down below in the description to try it out. You can start for free and actually see what it feels like to actually be present in all of your meetings while AI handles all the notes for you. And if you're worried about, maybe all of your data is on Fireflies or Otter, whatever it may be, it doesn't really matter. Like you can have Claude just copy all of those meetings, put it on Granola for you if that is the worry. But from my experience, it doesn't really matter. Having all that data in one place or another. But the first time that you actually hop on a client call, there's not really going to be any awkward recording notifications, having that like meeting assistant pop up. And that is one of the biggest differences. But again, link will be down below if you want to try that out. And beyond that, if you want to go deeper on all this stuff, on all AI automation, agentic workflows, building workflows like the one that I just showed you, and actually making money with this, then make sure to check out our free school community and also our free AI newsletter that we will send you out every single week. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.